Hi, lovely people. Today we're going to be drafting a princess bustier. And to start with, these are the measurements needed: your chest line, your bust point, and the rest. And these are the measurements I used for my own. I used 7.5 for the chest line, 9.5 for my bust point, 13 inches for my under bust. In this video, for this tutorial, I think under bust is very important. You need to be accurate on that. Then I proceeded in marking out my armhole. You will need to find the midpoint, which I did. Then you are going to be drawing your armhole out. I'm using my free hand because I'm here to get my armhole curve. You can use your free hand if you know you are a good and free user. And I'm tracing it out for you to be able to see it. Then you're going to be inputting your nipple to nipple measurement. For that bust point, you will need to input your accurate nipple to nipple measurement. I used 3.5 plus 5 plus half an inch allowance. That makes it 4. But for the others, I used 3.5. Then you'll be joining them together with the midpoint of your armhole. After that, we'll be coming inward by 2 inches. That is where the cup is going to be emphasized. You just need to come in by 2 inches. You might use 1.5 if you know the person is not that busty person. But I want my cup to be more emphasized, so I use 2 inches. You can use your free hand at that too. Then if you have a curved ruler, you can use it. Then you're going to be coming down by 1.5 for the extension of the armhole. Then you go inward by 1.5 also. Then you draw another armhole, because at the end of the day, if you finish cutting without extending it, it won't be equal while joining. So this will create a ease joining for you. Then we are going to be cutting that out. We don't need that. That is what we are going to be removing. After you are done with that, you're going to be inputting your vertical measurement with your allowance for the bust point. Then when you come down to your waistline and your under bust, you're going to be inputting the one you're going to cut out. That means the 2 inches before you add your allowance to it. Make sure you add that 2 inches to it before you add another 2 inches allowance. You are going to input everything. I don't want you to get confused why I shaped out my allowance. I just want it that way. I don't want it to be tight around the waistline. So you might make your own equal with the waistline. Don't get confused. Then I mark out my neckline with half-inch slopey allowance. I don't want to come down too much because it's already neck. Then you're going to cut. For that side, you're going to shape it. If you see that it's kind of pointy, you might just shape it to give it that coffee shape you want. Then cut, and that's all. For the back, you'll be marking out your zipper allowance. I use 1.5 for that, and that is what I'm rolling out now. Then I go ahead and marking out my shoulder measurement, which is 8 inches. And I come down by 7.5. for my armhole cuff and the likes. After that, I go ahead in marking out my underbust, my waistline, and I root that out. Then your nipple to nipple measurement, I used 4 plus the allowance. Then I come and I go ahead in marking my chest line that I used for the front parts. I used 9 here, so I'm joining it together. We are doing this for us to be able to draft our darts for the back out. Then you go ahead by coming inward and outward with half an inch from your underbust down to your allowance. Then you're going to join that line like a triangle shape, meeting the point from that chest line. After that, go ahead and marking and joining them together. I'm just showing you that for the front part, we joined it at the midpoint, but here we're going to move our ruler upward because we don't want that bust shape at the back. We're going to place our measurements by adding 1 inch allowance that will be cut out before adding our main allowance. Then you're going to be placing all your vertical measurements, adding your allowance to it. Just make sure you had your allowance will be cutting out so that you won't have problem while you want to join. And I go ahead and marking out my drafting my armhole out, and that's all for that part. If it is pointy, just shape it and we are good to go. Mark out your neckline, make sure it's equal with the front one. If you find this tutorial helpful, don't forget to like, leave a comment down below and subscribe.